Okay, let's make this arc video. This thing is huge, huge, huge. Let me see here. There you go. There's about 45 inches that way. And this way it comes to about, there's about 47, 48. So there you go, plus that. So it's about 50 inches long. Let's get the height. We never really did get a proper height. Yeah, that's what I was estimating, 22. It's supposed to be 20. So these under here are 5 inches, so you can put cars up to 5 inches tall. It's all supported. There's 3 beams here to put it together. There's the front landing gear. It all lights up and stuff. You can retract this, and it hooks with those landing gear to make some wings for it. It just pulls out like this, and then just clips back in. It's got all the clips off, and you get all your sticker mounts in there. Megatron on the dash, everything. So these are bendy a bit, and then I made it so the backpacks for your transformers, whatever they may be, will give them a bit more room. So this thing all comes apart for shipping. So this back end here stays as one piece. Here's the light for it. It lights up all the 3 thrusters and all around here. And other features we have doors so they can go straight in there. These light up. I have yet to work on, I got the lights in there, but I got to work on still securing this. So let's see, let's turn the light on to show you what it looks like here with the light on. Just tape the lights in there quickly to show you how it all lights up blue. So they all have the same blue. So there's going to be some clips, but I just got to work on them. But I just put it in there quickly to get on with the video here. So what I was going to do is all this stuff is made sort of in a 80% top of the grade. You know, it's not 100% and it's not. So I've gone over it like this. So here's my back end thruster there. So I went $350 just for that. And then you can put this up with this lights behind your trans. There's a picture of it there. You know, and I could airbrush some black lines in here and build this up bigger with the square and stuff. Or I could build it down and not make this thruster so detailed and make it less for, you know, a cheaper one, but at the same size of about 40, 50 inches. That's what the guy who came to me wanted. He wanted this back end and this wing and a piece of this so he can make a diorama. So, you know, I'd like to get that to around $500-600 for a person at this size. That'd be nice, right? Anyways, let's look inside this lid here because I got some pieces floating around. The longer I take, the longer it takes to load and the longer it takes to get to you. So let's take this top lid here. Here's the Teletran for inside there. Here's the logo I made for it. You know, I tried to make it like the good professional ones you buy, but I'd have to charge you like $50 for this. You might as well buy one yourself and put it on there. So that's, you know, you have to charge $150 for this lid. So, you know, I could put less detail and greeblies on it, or I could build it up more. So everything I've done and showing you here is like that. Here's some pieces for the inside I got to do. Like this ramp. Here's a good nightmare piece. So, you know, there's plastic on the edge, cardboard in the middle. I could make a cardboard one that's cheaper or all plastic that's better. So this is a mid-grade. It goes on the front here. So when your cars come out the edge there, they can go right down, the idea is, and then they go right down underneath, just like, you know, how we see. So they drive in that way and we come up this ramp to the inside. What we've all visioned in this. I just got a couple of, these are the other ramps. So I could do a ramp that was like a 2-part, so it came out from there. Then these are going to go in there like that. Then they'll just come down and the other piece will come out, so it makes a longer ramp. I got a picture of it. There's just a couple pieces here I have to do. That's it, to put things on. A couple little vent pieces on there and stuff. So these wings could detach. I was planning for the same template size. So my thing, so I, you know, $150 is pretty cheap for all of that. So I could build better ones for $250, or, you know, simpler ones for $100. So I was planning not to build this edge so thick and make it so they're thin. So you have this top. You get the 2 wings there, and you get a smaller back piece. So these 2 wings, once you put them together, make sort of, you know, your middle's that instead of this huge thing. I wanted this big enough so you could lay a Fort Max inside it. So these 2 walls go together, so it separates, and then this is a spindle. So you want this to turn right so that you can have it at the angle of your, it just clips into place, and now you got your back end on the angle how you want, and you can drive in, go to that ramp in the front there. These detach these and go in the front. I'm trying to rush this video and do a whole bunch of things in here. It's like this wall here detaches. I could make it so I've got I could do all this wallpaper work in plastic like this, but then it would cost more. Or it could go the other way and not do so much ribbing, but that's nice. That's what you want, right? And get rid of this and make it all paper and just do the one support, so it's got minimal support. Same with like this Teletran. I made this one with a frame. It was just a lot of work. Just a straight plastic one would be simpler, easier. Just tape a couple things on. This is a frame, right? So the paper's inside it, and then you can put a light behind it to make everything light up is the idea. And if you wanted to change it or whatever, you don't even have to worry about it. And so this middle floor here opens up, so you could use them as two big doors behind your other stuff. This ladder retracts here and comes up and down. So, it doesn't have to have that. I don't have to have so much nice detail. I could put less, or I could put more. This still has to be painted orange and goes to your cockpit. There's a door for the ramps on the side. And then I made on this wall, so the same sort of detail. And it's got another door that will lead out to these, right? There's your door there. I got lots of pictures of it I've done. So, like I said, like everything's like that. So here's like your front cockpit, it's just, I've gone over it, and the cheapest I could do it as far as $250. In a way I need more. This is $100 and $50 for that, and then this stand with the frame. Look at that beautiful A-frame. And that connects with your landing gear here. So like this landing gear is mid, so I could build it simpler, or I think it should be more heavier duty because this is a lot of weight on here. Then that's another thing, shipping, the shipping for all these pieces in this big huge thing. Well, that's going to be, what did I calculate it? So there's like a bars, that's 80 to 150. Those are the wing parts, those are going to be 80. So the whole thing comes out to the shipping for $350, $5, maybe a bit cheaper. It fluctuates. So once I added all these pieces at what I've built, I've got to ship this $1950. It's going to be basically $2,300 once you're shipping. So, you should just get the thruster, get that plate. I've made these for these guys. So this one, I'm planning to send him this top, one of these wings, and this actual back thruster. So I just have to rebuild this wing and the top plate. And if he wants, I'm going to give him a deal if he wants, because I had to develop this thing. And I've waited like 10 years for someone to want to actually purchase this beautiful ship. And I've made this rotate totally 100%. So you can rotate it all the way around. It just clips into place as soon as it gets there, nice and easy. Everything's all, I'm gonna have to make another video how this goes apart and comes together. Sorry, everything's such in a rush. See, like that's an 8-minute video. This is gonna take 6 hours to download. But yeah, there it is. That's the rundown on it. So yeah, like I can make a smaller cockpit, just hold some minifigures, make a smaller side. These two wings would go together, and then you have a smaller, probably about 22-inch ship, but it would be the same size wing, same thing, to make a smaller arc. Or you can buy it in pieces to make your diorama, or buy the whole thing off me for $2,000. I don't care. That'd be nice. It'd be beautiful. But I know that that's a lot of room. Look how much room you got to do in this. Anyways, we're gonna get to my Barricade next. There's the helmet for it. I've been building these pieces since Christmas. Every little nut and bolt of this thing, every nut and bolt. Like, look at those gun barrels on there. See, the same as his gun barrels. Everything's got to be exactly the same. Now, this front roll bar, where is that? It's right here. Just working on that. Isn't that beautiful? It's got to be lightweight, heavy-duty plastic. And there's the rims for the tires. But anyways, there's some Transformer stuff. The Generation 1 arc, finally done. This is sort of a shitty video just describing things and how you can get it in pieces. You don't have to buy the whole thing and make it obtainable for everybody. If you want, just get this, put it behind your figures. It looks hot, man. Hang it on the wall behind your figures. Get one of my big Unicron heads and put it on the wall behind it. Same thing. Anyways, thanks. There you go. Get back to me, McRobo Creations.com.